Linda never understood why her grandmother Esther cried whenever it rained. The old woman would stand by the window, tears streaming down her wrinkled face, clutching her chest as if the sound of the rain was stabbing her heart. One afternoon, dark clouds gathered and rain began to fall. Linda lingered in the living room. Esther's sobs returned, deep, painful, and unrestrained. Then Linda heard it. A name. Amelia. Linda's heart raced. She had never heard her grandmother say that name before. "Grandma, who is Amelia?" Esther turned sharply, fear flashing in her eyes. "Go back to your room, Linda. Don't ever ask me that again." But that night, curiosity gnawed at Linda. She searched through the old storage room and found a cracked trunk. Inside lay a faded photograph of a young woman who looked exactly like Linda, but it wasn't her mother. On the back of the photograph was a chilling sentence. "She will return when the rain cries loud enough." Linda's fingers trembled. Next morning, Linda confronted Esther, holding the photograph. Her grandmother's face went pale. She took a shaky breath. "She was my first daughter, your Aunt Amelia. 50 years ago, she disappeared during a heavy rainstorm. The whole village searched. They said the river took her, but I know better." Her voice dropped to a whisper. "Every time it rains, I hear her voice calling. She's still out there, Linda, somewhere between the living and the dead." Before Linda could respond, thunder boomed outside. Rain poured heavily, lashing against the windows. And then, Linda heard it. A soft, strange voice drifting through the storm. "Linda." She froze. "Grandma, someone is calling me." Esther's tears fell harder. "Don't answer her, Linda. If you answer, she will come for you too." But the voice grew louder, closer. "Linda, come to me." Linda felt a strange pull, her feet almost moving on their own. That night, when Esther fell asleep from exhaustion, Linda couldn't shake the voice from her head. The rain started again, soft at first, then heavier, angrier. And then came the whisper. "Linda, I've been waiting." Gripping a lantern, Linda slipped out of the house quietly. The wind howled, and the muddy path glistened under the moonlight. The voice led her step by step toward the riverbank. The closer she got, the colder the air became, unnaturally cold. Then she saw them. Footprints. Bare, muddy footprints, leading straight into the water. At the river's edge, a mist curled above the surface like a living thing. Out of that mist, a figure began to form. A young woman with Linda's face. The figure smiled faintly. "You look just like me. Do you know why?" Linda's voice trembled. "Who are you?" The woman stepped forward slowly, eyes shimmering like water. "I am Amelia. I didn't disappear. I was taken. And you, Linda, you're the only one who can bring me back." The wind howled louder. The river began to swirl violently. "Come closer," Amelia whispered, her hand reaching out. Her palm was pale, ice cold, and trembling with power. Linda hesitated. The current rushed fast around her ankles now. Suddenly, a scream tore through the storm. "Linda, don't!" Esther burst from the trees, rain soaking her clothes, fear in her eyes. She grabbed Linda's arm, just as a pale hand shot out of the water, gripping her wrist with unnatural strength. Linda screamed. The river thrashed. Amelia's eyes flashed, her smile twisting into something inhuman. "If she doesn't come willingly," her voice rumbled like thunder, "she will come another way." In a blink, she dissolved into mist. The hand let go. The storm eased. Esther collapsed beside her, shaking. "She is not your aunt anymore. What you saw is only a shadow of what she was." She looked to the river and whispered, "That's why I cry, Linda, because the rain reminds me of what I lost." Linda hugged her tightly. From the distance, the rain whispered again, "Linda." And in the storm, Amelia's voice promised, "I'll be back."